All right, everybody, this video is built for you to capture emotion and create urgency in the home, because you got to remember, without emotion, there's no urgency, and without urgency, there becomes shopping, or I need to think about it, objections. So I'm going to cover the 5 different points where you can start to drive emotion home and really add value throughout your entire presentation, which you're going to do through financial inventory. So it's important that you have a sales process, which we train on, but I want to give you the key points where you need to slow down, take your time, and start to understand how to drive emotion and how to get people to react and how that can help you capture more business. So the first area inside financial inventory is income replacement. So just remember, 52% of life insurance is sold through income replacement. So anytime, whether it's a internet life lead, a mortgage protection lead, final expense, anytime we're sitting with clients and it's a partner spouse scenario, it's important for you to spend time on income replacement. So one of the things that you can do is you can put them in the position where you draw their income out and say, John makes $5,000 a month, Mary makes $3,000 a month. And you literally X out their income on paper, so you show them, because people are visual as well as they want to hear what you have to say. So having both adds value, just remember that. And you literally kill them on paper. So you X out their income, and then you start to dig deeper and you challenge their thought process. And you ask Mary, without John's $5,000 a month, how would that look like for you and the ability to keep the same lifestyle that you have now? And then Mary, or for John, you're $3,000 a month, and cross that out. What would that look like for you as well? So spending time with income replacement really starts to drive the emotion up, and you can start to see people think a little bit differently. Okay, so ask good questions on specifically what that would look like for their scenario. How are they currently handling their bills right now with dual income? And then what it looks like if one of them were to pass away. So spend time on that and dig deeper on that income partner type scenario for yourself. The second scenario, which is very effective, is when you're asking health questions and you start to dig into their family health history. Spend time and say, whether their parents have ailments or whether their parents have passed away, depending on the age group that we're meeting, or whether it could even be grandparents, right? Spend time on the family health history, because what you can find is a lot of tragedy happens in many families. Someone might have passed away early with cancer. Someone might have had a car accident where they tragically died, and there's pain points there. And what I'm getting at is when you identify pain points, because they're going to want to actually talk about their family history, believe it or not. When you identify the pain points, that's where the value is. So it allows your clients to talk and you to listen. And one of the biggest struggles that most producers have early is they don't know when to actually listen and when to have control. This is an area where you talk about their family history and you start to identify their health issues and problems, and they're going to feel a heck of a lot more mortal. And then also, that's a great space for you to bring value to living benefits, because if someone in their family had, cancer, heart attack, stroke, all of a sudden, those living benefit type policies are going to be a much more value to them. So those are areas that you need to slow down and let them talk to drive more emotion in their sale. Talk about what it looks like. Talk about those things. The next scenario, which is huge, is do they currently have any life insurance, right? But not that question. More importantly is, does anyone in their family have passed away with or without life insurance? The reason why this is important is it doesn't matter which way they answer this question. Either way, you're going to be able to build value and why life insurance is so important, or it's going to be a great thing because the family had life insurance and it alleviated the burden on their entire family, so they see a tremendous amount of value. So anytime I ask, do you currently have any existing life insurance, I also dig into the point of, do any of your family members have passed away or not passed away with or without life insurance. Identify that, spend some time on that, because that's going to be an emotional point to exactly putting themselves in our shoes in regards to what we're trying to achieve to help protect their family. That's huge, okay? So make sure you spend time on current life insurance, but digging deeper into family or friends, and if they had it coverage or didn't have coverage, because that's a great area for you to drive the value prop up as well. Their financial position. Now, normally, financial position, you're probably thinking, isn't that more of the logical side of the sale, Matt? People are very emotional when it comes to their money. So when you do a proper financial inventory and you spend time with the client and you identify what they have in their retirement and savings and how much they're putting away every month, they can no longer afford not to purchase life insurance. So since people are very emotional with their money, it's important for you to identify that exact point of, hey, John and Mary, you're 60 years old. Right now you've got $150,000 in your 401k in retirement. You're not going to save your way to a better financial position where you can really be comfortable with the current debt load you have over the next few years. Would you agree? Yes. Well, right now, because of that, life insurance is going to the best way for you to have a tax-free benefit to help alleviate the burden on your family when you die. Would you agree there? Yes. So it's super important for you to identify their financial positions and challenge them that they're not in a good financial position. Because if you can get them to agree that they're not in a good financial position, how much more valuable is the life insurance that you're trying to sell them? This is huge. So spend time on that, put them in the position, because again, people are emotional about their money. The last thing, and probably the most important that I would say, where most producers fail, is they don't paint a picture with words, and they don't draw out like, you're paying off your mortgage, you pay a lot of the interest up front, then it falls off, you're gonna have equity in your house, here's how much equity, but they don't say, hey, John and Mary, you're 60 years old right now. Let's say you die a little bit sooner than what we hope for, and you die at age 70, and suddenly Mary's left with this mortgage, with the current bills that you have. You no longer have the $5,000 a month, Mary, to help, pay for everything that you have. Here's what it's going to look like if you die, and then you put them in the picture. You put them in the box with those words, and you paint a picture, and then the value drives up, then the emotion drives up, and then you just show them, 3 options, make it affordable. I just need your driver's license. Let's see if you can get qualified, ask the questions, take control, and submit the app. It's that simple, but without you slowing down and understanding, here's where I need to drive emotion: income replacement, family health history, current life insurance, financial position, as well as painting that picture with a hypothetical. There won't be any value, and then you're going to say, you know what, I need to think about it. Because just remember, 94% of buying decisions are built off emotion. So if you're missing this in your sale, you're missing tremendous amounts of sale because you don't know when to do it, how to do it, and where the opportunities exist. So I hope this video helps. I'm going to cut another video on how to stand out from the crowd and be an expert in our field. I hope you'll watch it, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.